start with a song. And this is a song that talks about like looking for one's purpose and just achieving one's dream. So it's a prayerful song, and even as you listen to the song, it's mine. I hope that may all the dreams that we have be realized. Uh, this is a prayerful song, so I would like to sing this one without any music. Cái chọn rong hay đi áo giật thần và nào na nhìn ra ri lắm đi la cái sa cuộc chỉ nào cứ chỉ chưa đi lối vì trong ta ý đã khi mình chẳng ngàn thôi
última fila.
We are the dreaming of my God. Messina, the Shonza, the Queen, my Tana, my reaches the Oh, inaki So now I would like to call my brothers, some of my brothers from Manipur. So they are from the ninth new batch, and yeah, they just they did not hesitate to join me when I just asked them if they can sing along with me. So this is a folk song which we have kind of modified a little to just fit the stage now.
Make my day.
Galo gazingrang manado masikon sholo amikna klatsing samtuk sa itod yang galo gazingrang manado masikon sholo amikna klatsing samtuk sa itod kung we gonna retain Masai wrote a mouth to be Shiri Shirana Podaleya it's me hey Oh hey Oh hey oh hey Hey ya hey ya hey Oh hey oh hey oh hey Hey Oh hey oh hey oh hey yo Oh hey, oh hey, oh hey, you. Oh hey, oh hey, oh hey, oh hey, oh. Yang kalau oh kasingam oh manalo oh masiko oh sholo amikana matsing samjuk sa ito. Thank you.
Greetings and good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Green Hub Festival 2025, where stories, nature, and community come alive in Northeast India. My name is Bhargav Das, and I'm the head of the Department of Political Science at Government Model College, Balipara. And for the next 2 days, I have the honor of being your anchor. We are here. We are here for the graduation of the 8th batch of Green Hub Fellows, individuals who have spent the past year immersing themselves in communities and conservation and telling powerful stories through them. Let's give a big round of applause for the 8th batch. We are also here to celebrate a big milestone. What is it? Well, I'll tell you what. We are here to celebrate a decade of this dream. 10 glorious years of Green Hub. It all began on May 2nd, 2015, right here in Keshpur. A beautiful collaboration between Northeast Network and Dusty Foot Foundation. 10 years on, and as we look back, we do so with immense gratitude. A big thank you to every person, every organization, every institute, and every partner who has stood by us, believed in us, and helped us grow. At the heart of Green Hub are the fellows who lead the path with their ideas, their visions, and their deep commitment to their landscape and communities. And surrounding them is an incredible Green Hub team, the ones who built and nurtured this ecosystem that made it all possible. On behalf of Green Hub, as I stand here today, we'd like to say a heartfelt thank you to everyone who's been a part of this journey, especially our partners over the years. Royal Enfield Social Mission, Rohini Nikandi Philanthropy, Paul Hamlin Foundation, Keystone Foundation, ONGC, UNDP, H3, and all our fellowship partners. And on a personal note, I'm here today not just as an academic or a host, but as someone who's truly coming back home. A little fun fact about me, between 2017 and 19, I was a volunteer here at Green Hub. Back then, I was just a confused, uncertain teenager. And then I found Green Hub. What I found was not just a place, it was a feeling, a family. I found people who believed in stories, in change, and most importantly, in each other. So to be back here, not just as a visitor or a volunteer, but as the host of the 2025 Green Hub Festival is an honor beyond words. Over the next 2 days, we'll witness stories, real stories, through the films made by the fellows this past year. So with that said, are we ready? So I once again officially welcome you to the 2025 10-year special Green Hub Festival. Now, to truly begin our journey today, it is important to understand the heart of what brings us all together, the Green Hub Project. To introduce the Green Hub Project, I'd like to welcome on stage the director of Green Hub, our beloved Rita Banerjee.
Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Great to have all of you here. Thank you for coming. And Bhargav, thanks for coming back. And it's so lovely to have you here with us, you know. Yeah, it's been 10 years, and it's so nice that so many people who started the journey with us are all here. Ben is here, the Green Hub team is here. So I guess of the festival you meet everybody. But the project has also grown over the years. We are now in central India as well as in western Himalayas. So we have fellows from northeast, we have fellows from central India and fellows from western Himalayas. And I think the most important thing for us is that this thread of friendship, this web of friendship, which is growing across the country, that is what is very special for us. And I think in these times where we are talking about so much of conflict, I think it is very important for us to retain that feeling of peace, of coming together, and always going for non-violence as our first choice and nothing else. So I hope this network helps to build that. Because it's 10 years, we wanted to share something very special. During the training time, the fellows make these fun films, which you never get to see. You usually get to see all the films which are complete and done with the fellowship partners. But then the fellows during training do these fun films. And actually, instead of the promo, we'd like to start with that. So, Sumit, can you play that? Yeah, so there are lots of these little films, and these are very special for us. All the people you saw, Anthony, who was wearing the Superman T-shirt, is today has a production house called Genesis 4, and he's a very well-established filmmaker in Arunachal. And the best part is a lot of the other Green Hub fellows from other batches work with him also. I wish he was here today with us, but yeah. Now, every festival, we begin with the festival promo. The festival promo is very special because it's a glimpse of that particular batch, what they shot, what they filmed, and also it's a memory for them because they are part of that. Each one is also there in the promo. So actually, before we play the promo of the 8th batch, actually that'll be the first time we'll be showing it. I'd like to first start with the promo of the Green Hub Central India Fellows of the last batch. They couldn't come because of the situation, but we'd like to start with that promo. And yeah, can we play that? Western Himalayas, we had the first batch last year. It started in 2024. It's a partnership with Royal Enfield Social Mission, where they've set up something called the Himalayan Hub, which hopefully in the future will become like a conservation hub for Western Himalayas as well as for Eastern Himalayas. So the first batch graduated in March 2025. So we'd like to share the first promo from Western Himalayas. Now, I think we should give the eighth batch a big hand. We are going to officially launch the promo made by them. They're here and you see all of them in the promo also. Can you please play that?
by Bomjar Boje and Chintan Kumar Thingbaija. The film takes us to the Mon district in Nagaland. This film on restoration was made in collaboration with the Ecological Restoration Alliance. And we have Sushila Murmu from ERA India, who I'd like to invite on stage to speak about ERA.
As we call it, ERA. Growing collective of people, organizations, and institutions who are united by a shared commitment to ecological restoration. We are not just scientists and practitioners. Our alliance includes educators, artists, filmmakers, architects, community organizations, and every institution who care about healing degraded ecosystems and rebuilding our relationship with nature. What brings us together is the belief that restoration is not just a technical task, is a deeply social, cultural, and emotional, and it must be inclusive. Over the past year, ERF has been building across the country, housing different organizations, but working together towards a common goal to make ecological restoration more accessible, more community-led, and more intergenerational. While we work across various focus areas, from education to policy to network weaving, I want to highlight two desks which are the key parts of ERA that are especially relevant here today. First is the film desk, which is housed at Green Hub, our host for this conference. Green Hub is playing a powerful role in documenting and amplifying stories of restoration through the voices of communities themselves. This isn't just filmmaking, but creating a space for lived experiences, local knowledge, and different perspectives. Second, I want to talk about the desk I am managing, which is IPLC desk, Indigenous People and Local Communities desk. Across India, indigenous communities have been practicing ecological restoration before the term existed. Through my desk, I am working to listen deeply, document efforts, and support community-led models of restoration that are rooted in local knowledge system, cultural practices, and autonomy. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you to Prerna for creating such a space and bringing all these people together. Thank you.
Now, I'd like to call on stage the fellows behind the film, Bomjar and Chintan Kumar. It's a miracle that we have Bomjar here with us today because he is usually found deep in a mobile game or catching up on sleep, perpetually unbothered by submission deadlines. And as for Chintan Kumar, an avid music listener, his Spotify clocked over 4,500 minutes in just a month, not even taking consideration the YouTube music. So please welcome them with a round of applause.
Morning everyone. I am Bomjar Boje from a small village called Upper Dikalang village in Pakekesing district of Arunachal Pradesh. And he is my internship partner. During our internship, we went to Tamansu, which is located in Nagaland. We went to document the process of, like, not the process, but the restoration work going on, which is led by the community. So let's watch the film and after that we'll have Q&A. Thank you. Yeah. It's a big day here in Kalamazoo, and now we are here at the ringside. Restaurant side. It's a beautiful place where you can peacefully. I'm dancing. Down the dance. Ini ulangnya itu amangan. Nidu hari kita amangan nidu hari kita harus duduk ketilangan. Koni than harus than ini apa amangan tu ini apa. Harus amangan lalu supply itu naik. Koni itu jadi lalu aku bikin naik harus jalan. Kau ni tidak ada. Hours and until which they have already cleared. After when we came here, they were just cleaning, but they didn't cut those trees. Now it's already clear. How did you feel? I don't know. I'm seeing first time like this, like clearing this. It's much big area, like it's new for me. Yeah. Then I have our materials, some national guards and the survivors. I was like so surprised to see the Kinko's one house and when for this Kinko solution world. So that was inspired me that in start this consumption and so especially for the new generation. Yeah, but yesterday, actually along with the club members.
The seat is on at the deck, side the deck, so we'll be like packing the six position.
Like 700. Like every 700, 500, and 400. So it cannot be done by the one Rashid. So I have my team member, agent member who support me and also the community members. So, I plan to do this. So, first, this- so it's, this really the fruits of this tree eaten by mostly by hornbill is one of the favorite fruit of hornbill. And when planted, several of the that's one thing, but here there was and the trees because of the plant or soil and resources side, but it's still we are seeing the trees. These are the two more important migratory birds. During migration season, they hornbill high are getting on the eye. So, come to another member there.
Yeah.
Challenge for image for distributed and tahan aku kunci. So dia itu tapi kunci itu sebenarnya educated now.
With fishes, with nature, with different biodiversity, different animals, birds, right?
Going through this awareness program or education program with governments.
So this is basically a treasure map. Since when education to allow say
to celebrate education द्वारा बच्चा का इधर जाना से जाएगी ना और साइड ना पैखान में जो जाने वाले पाएंगे पैखान और सोते का गास खान साइड ना इधर है जाने को बच्चा खान सीजन चेंज हुआ भी जाने को अब घन खान कुछ सीजन दे और कुछ टाइम दे उन्हें जाने को our convention is a lot in Candy Collective. We have our BNC Millennium Idea program designed for share.
Now, okay, so my question is, what is the difference between club and classroom? Club is a group of people. It can be group of students, group of people who are just coming together for something to learn and to have fun. Okay, it's not a classroom. It's not a place where you will come, they will teach you something, you will go back home. You may also say, it's at tomorrow can you do sports fun. Tomorrow can we do anything that what you have to say. So, will you be a part of this and do all of these things together? Yeah.
Which now we have like, I think members from each mall. The main idea was like, to make, each of them, just when we do some activities in the research side, sometimes we involve them, in the nursery activities, in the research works. And so now this people can now of them like, only a teacher will, start the activities to tell me.
Canberra became more cast and guide for continuing to nature education in the project from one key learning issue of the article. One but I'm getting second, first can get wrong going now. Our Chandler get more going it will make sure I say, it's all of get the
Mungkin tahu isi waktu lain yang kecil itu lagi politik itu dia plan bukan aktivitas dan studi itu kan mestilah tahu dia coba bela bela sini bela bela kita school bela 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 try bela itu ini mana ada.
Thank you for that, Dr. Chidan Kumar. I think I speak for everyone. That was truly inspiring. And I'd like to welcome them back to the stage to provide more insights about the filmmaking process and for the question and answers round. I'd also like to invite on stage one Mike Konya from the first batch of Green Hub. The chairman of our diversity management committee of Hamangsu and the community members who have traveled this far for the festival. Question answers. Would you like to share your experience about the filmmaking process? And one Mike, would you like to share, few words?
Yeah, my name is Vamik. I'm proud to be the first Kenya fellow. And whatever story, whatever activities we have seen in the movie, and congratulations both Bumsar and for coming up with this news. My name is Vamik, and I'm from Nagaland. And back in 2019, we started a restoration initiative. So our main target was to connect 3 patches of scattered forest. So now our target is to connect these 3 patches of small forest into one intact forest. So what we are doing now is between these three patches of forest, we have two areas. Which is the cultivation is going on. So we are trying to occupy this, those lands by combination with the documented community and and then negotiating with the community members. Some members have already like 20 at least 20 June land have been like contributed by the community and even from the BMC members. And now our target is to like restore 100 acres. So maybe after like 10 to 20 years, we can have maybe even the one cycle of yet cycle of June land and maybe in the future we also like targeting to just one cycle of June land to be like completely restored. So that's one thing. And I'm today I'm also very like proud to be like happy to have my team member from EMC. Yeah, I'll tell you. So we have representatives from PMC and the community members and the youth. So it's because of their unwavering support that I'm happy to lead this restoration work. So now we are also focusing with the youth and the childrens of the community. So like what we have started with the support from the Canopy Collective, Green Earth, and especially Narendra, which is right here. And we started this nature education initiative last year. So we are also trying to engage more youths in children's in our restoration activities and features because they are the one who is going to lead this restoration and protect this forest. And lastly, I would say all the NGOs like especially Royal Enfield, Canopy Collective, NCF, and features who have been supporting our restoration effort. Yeah, thank you.
We'd like to open the floor for question answers to Vanya or Bomja and Chindan Kumar. Any questions from the audience, Kanka?
Yeah, thank you very much. That was very nice to see. And Mumbai, we've known of you. You're the first batch. And from there, in the eighth batch, 10 years later, to see the result. Thank you, both of you, for bringing the story here. And thank you all the members who have come together. क्योंकि हर जगह में एक जो जून का practice है और वहाँ पे लेके restoration लाने में बहुत challenge है उस journey में. So thank you for sharing that story. I was just wanted to say that while it's beautiful, it really shows the rhythm over there. And also, one I said that going to Arunachal and seeing the thick forests is what made them realize they can generate the same thing. So the whole idea of cross-pollination, seeing other different areas. Just had one question for you all. What one just shared that the idea was to bridge 3 different patches and make it one forest. And also how many hectares. So in the story, I just missed little bit of the actual areas that you're working in, maybe a little map, something. So I just wanted to know that, was that something you wanted to avoid and keep it just at the human level? Or just a question about the facts and the numbers of areas that you want to cover that?
Thank you for the question, ma'am. At first, we did add the informations like the restoration they are doing, like the area. But after some point, we removed that part. Like we didn't want to make, not exactly, but yeah, like we didn't want to give that because even I feel like we didn't really able to show the film like they are doing the work like what work they are doing. So yeah, I think I think as you know, I think you can ask if you want to know the area about the area, then I think it's a you. I think you have to ask it.
So actually, we have just started with just a small land which was donated in 2019 with just 2 areas. So when we started with this just in the particular like the 2 area land. So like after 1 year, like people like the community people become support and they start donating lands. So now the lands will increase every year. Because so like the target is 100 acres. So when we are going to achieve acres, we were sure, but still we have started from the 1, 2 areas. Now we have 20. We have 20 plus. So exactly we don't know how much acres, but including the 3 patches of forest, I think will come around almost half of the 100 acres, like 50 hectares. What we have. Which is on like, a plantation, it's like around 4 hectares. But the total area which we have occupied is nearly would be roughly like 50 hectares.
We have more questions.
So here, because as I know, South Karnataka, South of India side, it's very poor, language, and how it's working here, is that applicable to NG Narega, I mean, NG Narega works. So is it work on the BMC also? And I just want to understand that the people who are supporting the BMC, this BMC workers, are they able to proper support the local communities and the government people?
So PMC actually is like a biodiversity management committee, and we are registered under Nagaland Board of Biodiversity Board. So earlier, we started the PMC with the thought of like there was like in 2000 back in 2012, 13, there was lots of exploration of like wild medicines, wild medicinal plants in our village. So we started with this just to control the exploration of wild medicinal species. So the first out like the aim was not with the restoration work. So restoration comes later. So we adopted this restoration work only in 2018. So we are taking the names as the PMC, but we don't have much connection support from the state government. So what we are working is through the collaboration with the Green Earth and other wildlife NGOs and conservation NGOs. So whatever we are doing is we are doing with the consult with the various council, students unions. So every community leaders are involved in this research work.
Any more questions from the audience? Any more questions from the audience? Yeah, you have a question.
Thank you, very much, and committee members. Rishi Kushi, myself. I went to Bonn in 1995. Went to Hakshan, Dr. and many people. But ডাঙৰ কাম কৰিছে সেইটো ট্ৰেন্সফৰ্মৰ মাজত আৰু স্প্ৰেড হ'ব পাৰে নেকি কাম স্কুল কৰিব কেনেকৈ ট্ৰেইনিং কৰিব কি কৰিব আপোনাৰ কি প্লেন আছে সেইটো জানিব পাৰিছোঁ
Thank you, ma'am, for the questions. Because you already know like the situations and the restoration efforts in Nagaland, but it doesn't happen like in lots of places. There are only few places. So even what we are doing is a very new like initiative for us, and so for now we are like focusing our work and also to motivate the village community and also the youths and also the children to engage them with in the nature education program and also in the restoration work. So first, now we are trying in our community to engage them, and we also trying to do some like awareness program with the neighbor villages, because we don't have much large portion of this, but in there which the neighbor village like which border with Myanmar, they have a large thick forest. So we are going to start in this year only with the other rest of the neighboring village. So on June 5th, we're trying to invite from the 3 villages, neighboring village, to celebrate work environment together in our restoration site. So what we are planning is we can take time and show our restoration work. Also, talk some things that which we can also extend our like work beyond our village. So that's what we are planning.
Any more questions from the audience? In that case, I would like to ask Bomjar and Chetan Kumar to share their experience making the film and share more insights.
I just want to share my experience. It was a very good experience for me. Like I was not good in talking. Like even my language is also not good. Like when I go to the Salangsu, like the difficult thing for the documenting is like the main problem I face is the language. I don't know how to speak the English and Nagamese, and there also not every people don't know the Nagamese language. And first I was thinking is like before I should like I had to learn the language first. Then I think so very friendly. Like we just try to be more friendly with the people, villagers. First we have make a connection bond before we shoot. And then we just go and start shooting like slowly. It was a nice experience to me.
Yeah, like it was really difficult for us to communicate with them during our first trip and second trip. We went 3 trips in Changlansu. At first and second trip, we had no idea what to like what our film will be or like what will be what the story will be. So we were just shooting the activities they were doing, and even like we had no idea like how to communicate or how to engage with them. So it was difficult for us for us to communicate with them. And after the, I think it was the last trip when we during no, I think in second trip we built some connection where with the community and also with all the BMC members. I think after that we really enjoyed shooting. Before like it before knowing them, like it was so difficult for us to work with them, and also we don't really have idea what to do. So the after we build the connection, I think it was yeah, it was really good. Thank you.
In that case, I'd like to once again thank Bom Jar, Chitan Kumar, Van Mai, and the rest of BMC and Chandan Shudin and community members for being here and for inspiring all of us. Ladies and gentlemen. We are ready for the next training. I'm ready. Our next film is called Jalabin, the Cave of Spirits, by Pinhungdam Vanyam, which takes us to a village in Meghalaya and follows his personal journey. A little known fact about Pinhungdam is that it is very easy to recognize him. Probably not today, but usually he rocks a regular uniform, and that is a football jersey. So I'd like to invite Pinhungdam Vanyam on stage to introduce himself.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. My name is Penunamanyam. I'm from Thamanro village in the East Kashmir district, Meghalaya. So during my internship, I had to recommend a film folk story in my village. In this film story, I heard from my elder. In this cave, there is a goddess live inside and protect this cave. So after we have a give.
Dari terbatas mengembangkan pemakaian undang-undang tentang kebersihan kerajaan. Kami semua boleh memberi informasi untuk perkenal untuk kerajaan.
some that is a bunch of the some small story medium improvement the over the ends of the environment. Sure. So the end of the ini welcome ke bawaan bang perlu kekeren awal pilih pada age pada asal pada manusia. Yung ako atau national game itu dilakukan kemarin untuk zaman plus C 40. Itu kalau ini pada sampai kalau zero dan sekarang Then after ta trên kỳ lập pháp là cơ bản vấn là em ta kỳ lập học học politik dan apa yang educational kalau apa dan non baju SNA apa sih yang kita kaba depan tidak terima trong chỗ các bạn trên ngôi những cái đó tất cả không nên bởi vì trường cần gì cả bác về sự cả bác của chị tôi sẽ chỉ cần bất kỳ Pertama, di bawah berdasarkan kita bergerak. Ini gambar dia apa yang tahu. Ya, trong các cái mấy cái đó là đây là yang teknologi dari informasi kemudian ada berbagai kondisi penyelesaian dengan korban dan sumberkan dari bekerja di sini Pak program program pikiran berkembang dari histori.
Let me invite Tin Hunglam back to stage for sharing experience and to begin the Q&A round.
Before attending I was a hunter. I was hunter to connect with kids and I go with friend to hunt this bird and fish inside the cave. But during in the I learned to protect the cave and conserve all the biodiversity inside the cave. So, question house.
We have questions now.
In our place, we have the Western Olympic one. In our place, we focus on the Olympic one to conserve, not the cave. That is popular in my place, the Olympic one. But in this case, I see in my place there is so many unexplored cave. But during this kingdom, I want to comment this cave story. Because in our people, we already focus to conserve, but in like cave and other biodiversity, there is no conservation.
Any more questions from the audience? Would you like to share a few more insights? When did you connect first? Maybe feel a connection with the cave?
When I go inside the cave, when I go with friend, I'm not scared. When I go and I think something cross or something behind me. I want to thank Manisha, William, and Rajwala to. I was a bit shooting with them. I want the cave is like a new world because inside is very dark. It's different air. It's different. It's not like outside. Outside is too much noise, too much anything. But inside the cave there is so calm, so different.
There's a question.
Hi, I'm Dilana from Sundarban. Yeah, this is a fascinating story you have told us. My question is, you talked about bats. Bats are one of the most endangered mammal pollinators right now in this world. So how do you think, I mean, why the number of bats are decreasing in your place?
We have 6 caves, but one cave is the most bad. Now it's like 1,000 of bad inside the cave. But one cave in my village, now there is no bad because it was the most water. Too much water in my village.
I have one suggestion for this. You may check the vegetation right now. I mean, what kind of what species are there? Which species are there? Because there are species which are bat friendly for their fruit plants. I mean, fruit plants. Some plants we can give them nectar. So this may help. And one thing is the use of pesticide. That too harming there.
In my place, I see there is 2 types of species. One is bad fruit and one is insect food.
A small one I have to see. Okay.
One is like a rat, and one is like something that fish like horse or there's two types, yes.
Is what about the number of water bodies there? Or is there any problem with the water bodies or rainfall or anything like that?
Then water problem is not is plastic. Because people, this kid in my village, this kid is in the below and the village in the top. During the monsoon, all the plastic from village will come to our to the place.
And the last question is, do you see any changes in the rainfall pattern or temperature throughout the year? In your place? Do you see any change of rainfall pattern?
Yes. And this kid because it's sandstorm in during monsoon is damaged. All the cave. Some places damaged is every year is different.
Thanks. Thank you.
Any more questions from? Yeah, thanks. Do we have more questions for Pirungla? No. With that, I think that was truly a remarkable watch. I congratulate you and thank you for being here. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Pirungla. I'd like to take a moment to thank all our supporters for the fellowship and the festival. Royal Enfield, Rohini Nilkani, Paul Hamlin Foundation, and A3. Now, we'll take a short break for tea and we'll be back in 30 minutes. See you then. Welcome back, everybody. I hope everyone is re-energized after the tea break. We shall move on to our next screening. The next film is called Waste Free Community.
Thank you, everyone. It's really a pleasure to stand here, especially when hanging up. Hello, can you hear me? Okay. Hi, good evening, everyone. Can everyone hear me now? Oh, is it? Okay. All right. Thank you again. It's really a pleasure for me to stand here, especially on this platform of Green Hub. Because what Rita and Benba has created is like a ecosystem and a subculture for a lot of stakeholders, including me, to work into this space of sustainability. And we all often like segue into each other to kind of, get the best practices out, and the resources that Green Hub has been able to create is an immense help for us. That's why thank you first, Green Hub, for creating this kind of platform for all of us to survive in this ecosystem. I'm standing here today on behalf of Further India Foundation. This was a journey once upon a time, which became into an exploration and now into a foundation. So what we focus on is creating locally relevant, ecologically sensitive ecosystems that can help communities to kind of sustain themselves and hold their future together. So we positioned ourselves in a way like facilitators, enablers, and like last mile experts. I would like to call us that, like a last mile expert. Let it be providing solar energy, renewable energy to the most remotest regions. We've been able to deliver there, or we've been able to now do last mile recoveries from the last villages of Arunachal. We've been able to bring out tons and tons of waste so that we can support that ecosystem and handle mountain waste as such. And today's film is mostly an insight of our work that we're doing. Again, thanks to Green Hub, that we've been able to tell this story about communities, about how resilient communities can be, and how communities can become the forefront in handling their own future, right? So the film that you're going to see today is mostly is basically featuring the project that we have called as the Himalayan Fringes Project. Now, the Himalayan Fringes Project is about removing all the mountain waste from the Himalayas, and in the forefront we have the communities. So this is what this film is gonna showcase, and I invite you to kind of as you watch the film, keep an open mind. Notice the resilience the communities are feeling, and and join us in this journey, and we can discuss more about what the subject is and support us in this program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Morgan. Now let's bring on stage the creator of this film. The creators of this film, we have Deshin and Pellegrino. Deshin is quite a knit. She loves knit, mainly socks and tiny bags for children. And as for Pellegrino, he dreams of someday traveling the whole world and making friends everywhere he goes. Like the social group we have here. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round.
Hello everyone, my name is Perry Mumbai. I am from Nagama Village, Peran District, Nagaland. And then during our internship, as our Sir Marvin said, we have to document the activities that is doing there in Geneva, and then the activities that the community are practicing. Yeah, so we're going to process of the process that they can get done.
Good morning to everyone. My name is Ijin Rocker and I come from the beautiful village of Timithang in Arunachal Pradesh. I am proud a Mongpa girl. During my Greenhouse Fellowship, I have got opportunity to intern with Father and Beyond Foundation. This foundation leads the Himalayan Ranges project which focus on creating the West-free communities. This work extends in my village and my neighboring village. So, I would like to invite you all to watch our films.
So my channel on Telugu and अपना अपना कचरा सूखा कचरा अलग अलग करके रखना है। This mission is to transform the way local communities perceive and manage waste, turning what is traditionally discarded to valuable resource. ये है कि अपना गवर्नमेंट गंदगी काफी इसलिए आपके घर में आके हम लोग हमारा टीम आएगा आपको बस्ता दिया जाएगा और आपको समझाया जाएगा कि क्या टाइप का कचरा आपको वहां का अपने आप की कौन बात आ रहा है ताकि वहां वहां पे जो लोग रहते हैं उनको इस वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट के ऊपर शेयर दे सके हम कुछ बस्ता भी लेके जा रहे हैं बस्ता वहां पे वेस्ट करके एक बात है इस तरह कुछ में आप ये बोला एक
Ini itu siapa pakai ini karena dia tahu negara kayak kemudian orang dia tetap sebenarnya jadi kita kalau kita sudah benar sudah tidak tahu dia pada kemudian khusus harus kan dia sudah untuk orang kita ठीक है समझ गया ना ये समझ रहा था दोबारा समझ लिया नहीं
एवरी घर में हम लोग एक से एक पास्ता देते हैं तो उसका नजान करा के बोल के तो सिर्फ हम उसमें क्या डाल नहीं देते वो हम सिर्फ उसमें खाना सब्जी और चावल वाला वो वाला जो उसमें डाल नहीं देते हम उसको सूखा सूखा प्लास्टिक बोतल से सब डाल लेना हम लोग उसको सिखाते हैं और जिस चीज का गंध हम लोग ने पास्ता दिया उसमें जाके हम लोग रजिस्टर में मेंटेन करते हैं तो हम लोग इसका ये भी रूल बना हुआ है कि सीओ और रामपुरा से हम लोग बात करेंगे तो किस तरह भेज दे क्या है और कब कब कौन सा सर्विस होगा बोल के वो रूल भी बना है तो खास करने को हम लोग ये चौथन विलेज चौथन ब्रोगिंगडाम इसका ये सब होते तो इसी तरह में सब सर्विस होते हैं तो उस टाइम बोल के इसका सेकेंड टाइम को हम लोग को नीलिया भूज और सब ये सब होते हैं तो वो लोग सेग्रीगेट करके अपना वेस्ट जो गाड़ी में डाल के इसका एमआरएफ में लेके आते हैं
अभी उसको वेट करके देते हैं तो उसका ऑर्बिटल वेट आ रहा था ये 70.38 kg आया हुआ है तो हम इसी तरह कई कचरा नाले से उसको वेट करके रखते हैं ताकि हमें अंदाजा होगा ताकि हमें ये पता चल सके कि कौन सा गलती से कितना वेस्ट इधर आ रहा है और हम कितना जमा कर सकते हैं तो उसे 19 से ही इस प्लास्टिक का वेस्ट का हमने शुरू कर दिया लेकिन हम लोग सक्सेसफुल हुआ तो गवर्नमेंट ने तो नहीं किया था तो फिर भी हम तो आपका युवक नहीं किया हमने हार नहीं बना है और 2021 तक हम कंटिन्यू करता रहा तो यहाँ बच्चों को याद नहीं था और यहाँ में माता पिता ने इतना आयोग नहीं था तो माता पिता ने उनको कंप्लेन नहीं किया है कि बच्चों को लेकर के कचरा उठाने दे रहा बीमार हो गए तो बहुत सारा ऑब्जेक्शन भी हुआ था लेकिन फिर भी मैंने हार नहीं माना और बच्चों को इवेंट कराने के लिए तो साथ में खुद ही क्लासरूम कराना शुरू किया तो इसके बाद तो यहाँ मिला है बहुत फेस्टिवल जो आया जीरो वेस्ट फेस्टिवल बनाने के लिए फर्दर गिवन फाउंडेशन करके इनको इनका मैं पर्सन उनसे मिल रहा हूँ तो कहा कि आप राशि को वहाँ पर आप आपको एनएलपी का हर प्लास्टिक को सब प्लास्टिक ऐसे करके आप कीजिए करके में आपको यहाँ पर वस्त्र से मुहैया कराया हमारे पास में अवेलेबल होंगे और
तो वहाँ पे बहुत सारा उसके बाद हो जाएगा तो हम लोग हमारे साथ अगर कम्युनिटी का आदमी होने के लिए हमारे